Hey, it's December 26th, 2023. We're almost done. Merry Christmas, day late. Full moon today, Cancer. Sometime later, 7 something tonight, I think. 7:34 East Coast time. Um, I found it a little interesting. I want to bring you a few things that I want to address. It'll be the full moon, of course, today, and then the new moon. That'll be in Capricorn, January 11th. The significance, they're the two cardinal signs of who you really were and then what this world really is, your recognition of both. Cancer being who you really were and Capricorn being what this world is. It is a simulation. Look, you're nothing more, and the more I see this unfold, the more I'm just going to give you what I see. I'm not right here. I'm not wrong. I am. I just am. I'm in the is world, the knowing of where I am now. My knowing may change. My perception or understanding may change. Willing to look at that. But I'm trying to tell you where I am. Maybe it can help you, or maybe you could find where I am and help me. I'm looking at both ends of this spectrum. I'm sitting in the middle. I think of one of the industries I'm in, how they as they farm animals, they make them, most of them basically sexless, so to speak, because they can get more what they want as we're a commodity if we're farmed, and I believe we're commodities in this spectrum. If they make them sexless, all their energy then goes into growing, becoming more of a commodity or more they can get out of us. So as I watch the sexless approach happening to the human race, it just furthers my understanding, my knowing of what's really going on. Wake up. Yes, you are a commodity that you're being used for in all sectors, but they're even taking it to the point where to keep you the most valuable commodity for them is you have to feed them or you have to produce for them. I think evil, which is where we're at on this planet, is an energy that cannot exist on its own. It has to be fed. If you're a commodity for this planet, what you can do for this planet, then you are feeding evil. You have choices now when you come to that understanding. Don't care if you believe it or not. It doesn't really matter to me. But it really falls in line with kind of the things I've been dealing with. I wrote some notes, so I want to address them, and I'll go back and forth, talking about the unfolding of who I am and what I'm becoming aware of. I'm not right, and I'm not wrong, it's just I'm becoming more aware, and things are the way they are, and it's up to me to understand that. I hope you can grasp that concept. When you get to this point, you have this quiet patience that you're more of an observer. You becoming the master where you never were anything but that. It was just when you came here, you were learning maybe what it took to have the true understanding of a master by being the opposite of a master. You have to trust that the universe is in order, which it is, and the more you sit in the middle, the more clarity you'll have. If you look at what's going on now and what's always gone on since the moment you got here, it was always about keeping you from you. Look at all the social issues. Look at the how much they want you to see how chaotic things are, how out of control this is, how you don't have any power, and how bad, right, things are. They're doing all that to keep you from knowing your value and just the knowing. And where I'm going to finish this part of it is the right and wrong. You don't have to be right. You don't have to be wrong. Don't be either. Just be. Just be. Quit worrying about being right or trying to find where somebody is and explain to them how wrong they are or how right they are. I'm seeing a lot of people in my world swing, right? And I've been asking you, quit swinging between, wow, this is fantastic. I'm staying here because everything's wonderful. I'm not telling you not to go there and understand it and be aware, but the trait or the trend's been to when you get something and it's on that great side and wonderful side, that you need to be there as a new plateau and then go further? What if you just were? And what if you understood all of that abundance, that awareness, that greatness, that magic, and then you just were, and you just felt it, understood it to a knowing perspective. Then when you did swing, because you do, if you don't stay at that plateau, then you feel like you're less than, or you're worse, or what happened? Where did it go? You won't swing to the other side of not having, not believing you deserve, or just giving to takers and they take everything you have. So in those 2 moons, today's the Cancer moon, which is ruled by the moon, Cancer full moon, and the awareness and the understanding is all that you were, are, your instincts, what you're drawn to, what you're maybe fearful of, all from a water perspective, right? All that you feel, right? And I've been telling you to start feeling, quit thinking. The interesting fact here is it's like the southern point in the chart. Cancer rules the 4th house. So it's you having to be exposed to your soul with nothing in between it. You're just having to face it. Who am I? What have I become? Why am I here? Why did I get here? Why did I come here? Why did I surround myself? You answer all those things, and they're becoming into your awareness today and as we move forward. We move to the new moon that's going to be in Capricorn on the 11th of January, and it's about planting seeds. This is why it's very important as I'm doing this now. And it hit me like a ton of bricks as I was talking to somebody about the deer and the hunting and why the new moon, or right before the new moon, is the best time. I guess because the ovulation of the female, and then that brings the urge to reproduce from the male perspective, and then they start following and looking for that because the odor, the scent, I'm not trying to be gross, I'm just trying to talk to you about, I've been talking about planting seeds forever. That's the ultimate seed planting and reproduction. And so animals do it, you do it, we do it, and we got away from it. Best time if you do want to reproduce is new moon. Think about it. Planting seeds. There's no light. Everything's in the darkness. That's where it needs to be planted, and it needs to be in darkness till it grows. Well, then we go to the full moon. We go to the new moon. Sorry, the full moon is what we're in now. So the new moon will be in Capricorn. It's opposite, right? The moon itself is exalted in Capricorn. Saturn rules Capricorn. Saturn rules this earth. And so it all just made so much sense the last 2 days. New moon, you're going to plant seeds, but it's in how you see the world. And that's why I'm asking and been begging people, find yourself. Within you is the universe. You're on this world. You're in a simulation. Plant seeds of who you are. Get this knowing, this understanding of who you are. Plant those seeds into this world and help change this. Let's get out of the narratives that have been crammed down our throat through all of the media and the AI. AI is only what we give it. It's only what we feed it. When you stop feeding AI the evil, it stops being able to have information to live and continue or to grow. I'm hoping you see what I'm saying. As we get to this new moon, you're going to be trying to reproduce or show what you are and plant seeds here on earth to make earth in line with the universe. It's not in line with the universe right now. It's out of whack. It's going to lead me to the eclipses. North node Aries, south node Libra. The eclipses are in the other 2 cardinal signs, the north, south, east, and west points. Aries is when you have the will, the desire to begin something. Not sure where it's going, right? It's where the north node is. Things are changing. This world is trying to get you to believe even more so in it that you have no power and you're a commodity and that you need to feed it. You're a commodity. You don't deserve. You're not worth. You will not succeed. You cannot succeed. Bullshit. Everything's BS. The truth is the north node's trying to scream at you to wake up. Who are you? It's begging you. The south node, which is what we must release or we must understand, is Libra. It's your relationship to the not self. But it couldn't be further from the truth that, or couldn't be more parallel, I'll say, that this world's chaotic and they're trying to make it look like you screwed it up. Couldn't be further from the truth. You were a part of it, but you fed it. It got screwed up by the system. You fed the system. The truth is, you're probably not screwed up. And the more you get comfortable and the more you get knowledgeable and the more you get understanding and get within you and know and feel and quit thinking, the more you're going to gain here. So this message now is This moon today, the full moon, the new moon on the 11th, are squaring the eclipse moons. Huge chaos is here. Huge chaos coming. Changes are everywhere. They want you to be tied into the changes in the simulation. It's a mess. You can't fix it. It's changing. You got to change. You got to do this. No, you got to go within. I've been begging you to go within what you know. I'm surrounding myself with people that are working within. What I'm noticing is the separation is happening. People within are going more within. They're not becoming selfish, but they're becoming aware. They're becoming aware that the life that they have is of their choosing. They're becoming aware they can unchoose at any moment. They have that power. It's a matter of awakening. Don't feed the system. It's where we are, right? And in talking with somebody this morning, the awareness and the understanding that they've come to has been amazing, and it helps me, and I'm going to share it in a second. And what we came to was the awareness of this world looks like it's has to change, needs to change, gonna change, and it is. That's where we are in the universe. The awakening is here, but they want you to think, or this earth wants you to think that, no, you have to help fix this earth because you screwed it up. You didn't screw it up. You came here to fix it. And so we're in the opposite world, and what we kind of talked about was interesting because they were always seeking something, trying to be what they thought maybe a partner wanted in them, whatever. Now they're not doing that. Now they've just gone internally, and they're just working on themselves. And they're kind of afraid because they're not sure what's going to happen. They've never done this, right? And I'm telling you that fear is just a word. It's a 4-letter word. It don't exist unless you allow it in. You have to feed fear. Fear is evil. And so when you get to this point, you get the understanding, you realize that the unknown is just the opposite of the known. And you might want to cherish the unknown because it can show you way more of what you are and who you are if you're working from within than you could have ever imagined. It can show you, and it will show you when you get there, this thing is way more simple. It's always been simple. We got sold a narrative and we fed it. And the narrative was never in our best interest of growing from within or finding our own power, which is you have what you need within. Now, I'm not a prophet, don't need to be a prophet, don't want to be a prophet. I don't want to be right for you. You may not be where I am. I may not be where you are. You may help me. I'm begging you to give me input of who you are and what you are. I'll definitely feel it. I won't think about it. I'll feel it. And it led me to a couple of quotes I want to read to you before I go. People are sheep who believe what they are told. Few search on their own. And it's much easier to criticize a new concept than to give a clear and complete exposition of its value. So, in other words, feel. When something comes to you and if it irritates you, don't poo-poo it. Don't find likenesses. Don't find people that are just going to agree with you. You don't have to find people that are going to disagree with you either. But get in the middle. And what I'm going to ask you to do now, because the universe is getting real close to being in unison with this earth, in that you're going to get exactly reap what you sow. You're going to get that which you put out. And it's on steroids right now. If you feed evil, you're going to get evil. When you stop feeding evil, evil will dissipate and disappear. Can't explain it any better than that. It's up to you. When you want to find yourself, you're there. You're going to be the most amazing, wonderful, awesome power and energy you've ever felt. And it'll be simple. It's not going to be difficult. It's going to be up to you. It's on you. I'll take any bit of whatever you got with me. And I wish you the best at the end of this year. I'll probably put another video or two up because there's so much being downloaded to me. I just want to share. Thank you for being you. I hope your Christmas was wonderful, and Happy New Year. I'd like to hear what you think is coming or what you're working on for 2024, because mine will be coming. I'll give you that before the end of the year. Take care.